Hello everybody and welcome back. We are here with
Is there
more
money to be made?
Rogue Rogue Trader 40k. Leaving off, we are in the freight line and we are trying to find the Bloodspun Web cult, but I'm currently being
Unexpected
a little
result.
looty-looty. Depends way as much as a whole train. Perhaps you'd like to use the cargo crane. Oh yeah, that way. That way. That one. And all the way back. During each shift, railway hubs direct thousands of containers carrying the rogue trader's cargo to its various destinations. Interesting. Where do we go? Someone has sketched a nasty portrait of a worker with a red scarf over his face. The artwork still reeks of chemical pigments, judging by the layer of flaked off paint has been removed several times already. Power pick. Weapon has an extra attack action which increases armor penetration of all subsequent attacks made against the same target for 1 round. Huh. Who are you? No, shh, don't make noise. They shot everybody. Please don't tell them. Tell them what? We got the base bulkhead is marred by traces of gunfire and rust-colored stains from old blood that was never properly washed.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay. That little area is done. We can cross. Alright, options are now. Over here for sure. We came from there, so we've crossed. Okay, cool. So that's where they want us to go for that. So I will be going anywhere but that. I'll be down here. I found them, did I not? Yeah, 2 more ration cards, that's good.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, so I think I need to now cross this bridge. Is the rogue is that the rogue trader himself?
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
What do we have here?
Just but random stuff. Oh, hello there. Hey, some more of those things. Lower decker, labourer. Thank you. I mean, why can't I get in?
Success is an irrefutable certainty.
See. Let's go. Let's go talk to them thieves. Several people are eagerly rummaging through a rack filled with weapons from the Enforcer's arsenal. A big man with a pock-marked face is the first to react to your presence. He attracts the others' attention through the piercing whistle and barks out, "Who are you?" There's not supposed to be anyone. It doesn't matter. Identify yourself. Awareness. Take a closer look at the suspicious individuals. Makeshift armor peeks out from beneath their ragged clothes and their battered weapons display a patchwork of crude repairs. The group stares longingly at the rack where the good plasteel gleams, relentlessly clutching their humble weapons. You notice that a little finger on every person's right hand has been cut off. It is hardly a coincidence. Avlard. Help these wretches realize the full extent of their uninvisable position. Before you stands Lord Captain Sigismund von Valencia, master of this vessel and everything on it, including those goods you are pouring out with your unwashed hands and your miserable lives as well. People turn to stare at you in disbelief and exchange heated whispers. The excitement is interrupted by the leader's roar. What are you gawping at? Hurry up and bend your backs as is right and proper. Your lordship, you must excuse these blockheads. I was taken aback myself. It's not every day you see the road trader in the flesh. And as for this, the man cast a grim grimace at the rack. I won't insult you by denying it. You've caught us red-handed. I suppose you may be of some use. I should permit you to take a few of the more basic weapons and leave. Serve the ship well. Who are you? The Hard Nines, a gang. I mean, a brotherhood from Transport Bay 9. Don't think we're parasites. We do our bit for the prosperity of the ship. We're sort of assistants to the enforcers. Self-appointed. We make sure that order is maintained in compartments where the enforcers are too lazy or greedy for bribes. We put a stop to robbery and free thinking, and, well, we accept a small contribution as a show of thanks. You obviously do not expect anyone to be here. The enforcers providing cover for you. I wish. Frenzo, the newly appointed captain, had our informant strung up. He's tightening the screws, damn it. We can barely breathe. Today's the last time we'll come to pick over this compartment. Well, you all have your little fingers cut off. What does this mean? It's our gang's initiation rite, a fine tradition. By voluntarily removing a finger, the newcomer shows their determination and willingness to join us forever. It's also a badge of honor. Proudly shows off the stump of his little finger. What do you want with my weapons? Are you going to rebel? To do business, the gang leader smiles ingraciously. We're no rebels. If anyone blasphemes against your lordship, we call the troublemakers to order. And we shed blood for the flagship without fear. I suppose that makes us defenders of the ship. The thug raises his eyebrow questioningly and looks at you expectantly. Why stop there? Might as well call yourselves saints and say the fate of the whole dynasty rests on your shoulders. Tell me why I shouldn't execute you on the spot. You could execute us, but who would take our place? Shameless scum who rob and kill to their heart's content, bastards who accept mutants into their gangs and pray to the arch enemy. They have always been outlaws on this ship. You're better off with outlaws like us, who don't go too far and who keep the heretics down. Initially, he's being a dick and stealing my stuff, and I just want to shoot them all. But I know this game has, I guarantee you at some point we'll be back in the freight line or something, and these guys will either be here or they won't be here. And they could be very helpful to us. Or they could like do the other way. But like, yeah, maybe they'll be helping me at the end. Or what's it called? The other way, like they could be against me at the end. We're gonna kill him. The leader spits on the ground and irons. What in the void have I been standing here making speeches for? I thought we had ourselves an alright Lord Captain, but no, he's the straight-laced type. Bring it on then, your lordliness.
But I will grant none.
I will take you down.
The fuck, bolt pistol.
Let's get to it. Brace yourself, Avalon. Hold on. That's up a mess.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. That is not the Emperor's will. Rejoice in battle! This is why I was chosen! For you, my Emperor! I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Cover me! On it! Ah! But of course. Pain cleanses the
Let's
body.
make it quick.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
But of course,
Lord Captain. Let's see to it.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Running binaric override.
taking calculated risk is my second nature. Who if not me? I'll make it happen. You should feel honored to witness this.
Naturally. For the throne, I'm done with this one. More trouble than it's worth.
It's as good as done.
The Emperor is on our side.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. I'm not interested. I will do my duty.
Out of my way!
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
Holy terror! Smite your enemies!
Weak, yet I know no pain.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Oh, god damn it. Ah, so annoying.
The scriptural prognosis, the Omnisire condemns you. Running binary override. Request approved. My vow is to serve.
I'll see to it personally.
I won't object to it. The Inquisition sends their regards.
High momentum.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. Indeed. For Von Valancius! It will be done. At your beck and... Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Oh god, Mickey.
Here we go.
Guided by faith. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Be gone! Ah! Ah!
Naturally.
Damn. Scrap chainmail. I don't need any of that. Yeah, they're my goods. Why do I have to break into
The
them?
machine god grants me insight.
The Ripper. There we go. What's that? 7 to 5, 5:34, 10:40. 7 to 5, 5, 10. Ah, it's not a. It's okay. Yeah, it's not a not a last gun.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
That was fun. Wow, this is the first time I've seen a rogue trader up close. This guy's having a fun stabbing match in the corner. Cool. Now what? think I'm supposed to be reading this. I honestly wasn't paying attention. Why did the Emperor send me such a wonderful wife? I was literally just watching those two guys stab each other the entire time. Is that the rogue trader himself? Tell me why, it's the rogue trader, it's the rogue trader, it's the... Hey, he's drunk. Can go back first. No one noticed this. It's my third time in the queue. The dinner? Got away from being Yep, just walking, beggars, beggar. Shreds of rat carcasses and yellow-green moss stew in the cloudy sludge along with other indistinguishable objects. Ingredients, I think it's it actually, that's my bad. Glory to his lord.
I always have a backup plan.
Pay attention.
Even in a place as dismal as these people have managed to set up a small altar at which to pray, it is relatively clean and well maintained. The wearer deals 10% more damage to Xenos and demons. If the wearer has conviction dogmatic, this bonus is doubled. Oh, they had a book.
Experience. Nothing matters more. Compared to... barely a challenge.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's look over there. No, don't cross with the rogue trader.
Just as I planned.
Crates are typically used for transporting weapons. The worn away marks make it impossible to determine where the shipment came from, and the scuffed surface indicates that the crates have been moved frequently. Blind old man. Blindfolded. An old man in pitiful rags listens intently to the sound of your footsteps. A striking piece of cloth is wrapped around his eyes with greenish pus oozing out from under it. The old man lays his trembling hand protectively on a heap of junk that serves as his bed as well as his table. An empty beggar's mug makes a clinking sound next to his withered leg. There next to you, weapons are usually transported in crates like those. I want to look inside. Weapons? The old man's voice sounds frightened and pitiful. How would something like that wind up in our bottom of the bilge compartments? Simply looking into those crates of yours, it will not take anything. I did not mean to alarm you, I simply wish to learn more about people's lives. Place the stock ration card in his mug, perhaps a gift for you will convince you to show me. Coercion. I am the rogue trader Sigismund von Valencia. You'll do what I fucking tell ya. Rogue trader? The man's face widens in astonishment as he bows reverently, whispering, I've waited so long, hoping to one day serve you, Lord Captain the Crate. What? Okay. A girl's voice filled with the promise of death. Pathetic fools. That's our secrecy going right down the shitter. Folks, we're gonna have to make some noise. A common worker, her face so nondescript it looks almost scrubbed off, is aiming a weapon at you as she proceeds seemingly out of nowhere. Leave no witness. You guys don't want this.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Show them no mercy.
Ah, that's the foreman. I've been ambushed. Do I get to move? No.
Want some more?
Time to slaughter someone.
Okay, that's gonna be devastating.
Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let me do this. Pascal, no. Let's go
God
that way.
Emperor, move through me. Fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Ah, shit.
Let's get to it.
I really hope he doesn't
Show
die.
me what you've got.
That's probably really bad. But there's nothing I can do about it. Are you hurt?
They who discern the future on the battlefield. What a myth!
Did not expect them to get hit too. Holy shit. That was massive.
No can do. I know what is to come.
That was fucking amazing. Holy shit. She just nuked that entire field. Are you alright, Lord? Are you alright, Lord Captain? Those cutthroats didn't hurt you, I hope. The man's prosthetic leg has been shot and he carried his weight awkwardly. The locals and the enforcers call me the foreman. I have no other name. You may say I'm in charge around here in this hole of a place. You recognize the shaggy red beard and the keen black eyes. This is the man who was watching you during the encounter with the enforcers and the station worker. Since what in the throne's name happened here? I'm not sure. Perhaps those freeloaders believed in the tales of Nemesite. As it happens, I've complained to that blast to Captain Frenzer about some idiots who've been painting pictures on the walls, inciting people. And what did he say? I've got everything under control. Had I known it would come to this, I'd have nabbed those sods and thrown them into the pestilence pit myself. And now we'll be pestered by enforcers to no end. Void, damn it. Who is this Nemesite? Just a story they tell around here. There's this chap, they say, wanders the lowest decks helping the poor who can't earn a living for themselves and standing up to the officers and enforcers in defense of the weak. He's just a story and nothing more. I'll be speaking to Captain Furrow about what happened here. Well, in that case, he'll certainly hear you out and not. He grins and indicates his broken ribs. You know. I saw you near the marketplace. What were you doing there? Watching one of my workers take a beating. I feel sorry for the lad, but there was nothing I could do. The foreman smiles wryly, showing his yellow teeth. Almost all of the front ones have been knocked out. I've stuck my neck out in the past, not doing it again. Tell me what life's like for workers on the lower deck. They toil day in, day out for the glory of the ship. The rest of the time they do their best to survive. Faced with hunger, the more deranged the enforcers avoid leprosy, fires, floods, and noxious fumes. The foreman lists these on his fingers, although he has fewer than nature's average to work with, right? In a word, it's a decent enough lie. If you work, you survive. If you freeload, you also survive if you're clever. Well, and if the God Emperor wills it. What are you cooking in that vat? Believe it or not, that soup made from mold slime and technical drain water has been simmering here in this vat for at least 200 years non-stop. See the growth on the walls over there? We harvest it, dry it, and use it to season the soup. If we're lucky, the smell attracts a void rat and someone gets to have meat in their bowl. The foreman points a finger proudly towards the vat. It's for those who can't earn a ration card. I feed them in exchange for services or favors. Sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. The people keep an eye out for workers trying to eat 2 bowls in one sitting. One is enough to fill your stomach for an entire watch. Some complain about the taste. Of course, ingrates. It's out to the people you'll know who needs them most. Sure, that's fun. Gave him a stack of ration cards. He opens his and closes his mouth. Sorry, Lord Captain, you've just helped some good families survive. I'll divide the cards amongst them and be sure to tell them that it was your lordship who did them this good turn. I seek the Bloodspun Web. Do you know where it is? The cultists don't let people like me in on their rights and mysteries. I'm grateful for them for their services to the God Emperor, but to be honest, I can't get behind their love of death. Much too fond of living. Yeah, fair enough. The wearer did not move during their turn to become immobilized, slowed, stunned, or knocked prone. They gain a temporary 6 wounds. Okay. I beg another second of your attention. Please accept this humble gift from us, the common people of the Bay, for all the good you do us, the most precious thing we could get for your lordship. This is not a... No, loot, not talk. She bodied all of them. That was ridiculous. The lush yellow-green moss covers the wall of the slum, seeming to especially favour the warm, moist pipes, judging by the marks. The people here regularly shear off the moss only for it to grow back again. Consequences of a terrible crash on monorail LD 987 half a century ago are still affecting the effects of this stretch of railway. Well,
What a peculiar thing.
but you don't disarm my mind.
The Emperor favors me today.
Give your gift to one who sees nothing but hears everything, then the truth will be revealed to you.
Let us not dawdle.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back up there and get that. Otherwise, I'll get it later. We seem to be progressing rather deep.
Hey-ya!
A sinewy middle-aged man watches the bustle of the bay with a detached expression. Ever so often, whenever his eyes linger on the blood mark inscribed nearby, his face changes strangely and his hands clench into fists. Just as you begin to hear the rumble of an approaching train, the man gazes towards the track. He leans forward. Do not even think of marring the underside of my train with your entrails. What are you? I didn't. The man starts and almost falls, but manages to keep his balance. In the dim lumen light, you notice old scars scattered all across his body. The scars seem vaguely familiar. Pascal Vox synthesizer springs to life with an indignant binary trill. I am registering that unit's intention to use the train tracks for purposes other than that is intended by their design. I categorically demand that the unit's self-disposal be carried out using methods that do not violate the catechism of maintenance and operations. Imperial law. Look at the man's scars. The scars all vary in length, width, depth, and shape. However, you notice the pattern in a way the scars are aligned, as well as a series of faded symbols on the man's rough skin. Death cultists bear similar marks on their bodies, but spinners are constantly renewing their wounds, while this man looks long since healed. Your eyes always return to the blood symbol. What do you know about it? It's a symbol of the Bloodspun Web. I come here every watch, but it hasn't been here before now. I guess today was a special day. Who are you? A dead man. I lost my name years ago. I've been just another dead man ever since. If this were an interrogation, I would welcome such a response, and in this case, we are merely wasting our time. You dare to insult the rogue trader with your impudence. Your body may already be covered in scars, but your tongue seems to be asking for more. You look like you're about to take your own life. Are you having a rotten day? My whole life has been rotten, and I only have myself to blame. I've tried to change things, fix things, but I always ended up here. So eventually I accepted the truth. You know the symbols of the Bloodspun Web. You bear similar scars. Are you a spinner? I was, but I failed to complete my final assignment, so I was exiled from the cult. The Vizier told me to kill the one who would be at a certain junction of a utility tunnels at a certain hour. I went to the appointed spot, and I waited an hour, 2, 5. The junction was still empty. Nobody came. After hours of waiting, I finally realized the person at the junction had been me the whole time. It was my turn to go to the Undying One, but I was afraid I couldn't do my duty. I ran. So the spinners simply left you go there, no mistake to find you, kill you. There was no pursuit. I thought I'd see their black blades the very next day. Instead, years passed without them taking my heart. I tried starting a new life, but the terror never stopped eating away at me. When I got truly desperate, I went to the Temple of Death myself, but no one there would speak to me. When I gave them my name, they just whispered, "Zebraid has gone to the Undying One." They looked through me like I wasn't even there. I've lived like this for 20 years, like a coward, like a dead man. You were ordered to die. For what reason? The man looks at you, but some would choose to leave the righteous path. Those earned penance in due time. Her whip sings vengeance on renegade menace. Her blade the path centers. For cowards seek to hide their hearts, but death makes no pretenses. It takes what it does in essence. He stops, then adds hoarsely, the third verse of the song of Trailing Blood. The Vizier recited it to me before sending me on my final assignment. I didn't realize at the time that it was my judgment. Another verse, another step along the trail of blood. The riddle is trivial. Okay, it is time for death to take what is due, and the Vizier is waiting expectantly for you to carry out the sentence he passed years ago. There were plenty of reasons I sowed death. I offered him the souls of the most pleasing men and women I could find because it kindled my passions. I killed well-off crewmen who didn't deserve their wealth. I took their thrones. I killed enforcers who looked into my eyes without fear because I wanted to be feared. I reveled in bloodshed. I betrayed the tenants. I realized it, but I couldn't help it because I enjoyed it. Oh, you poor thing, I think I'm gonna cry. You couldn't stop slicing people up. That must have been so hard for you. Even my whispers have nothing to say to a pathetic tale like that. I bet they're thinking, what a lousy self-absorbed sack of scum. Have you tried killing anyone innocent souls since you ran? No, I've been afraid to touch my own knife since that day. I thought it might just stab me on its own, but the temptation is always there. Eva, disgusting, I will not grant you the release you crave so much. May you live on in suffering, fearful in every shadow, heretical. The Emperor's anointed. Eva, overturn the Vizier's verdict. The cult ruined your life, and for what? for a few mere killings. Nah, I'm not gonna overturn that. You do not sound particularly remorseful. I spent years in remorse. I'm tired of it. You're a coward and a butcher of an innocent. I'll purge my ship of your existence. The undying one is death. Yeah, that's what he wanted. That's pretty funny. Uh, 18% damage and no. On no. Oh, I already have that one else. I just like the 10 massive days. It's either I think this one. The target cannot move, dismantling attack. Also intimidates all enemies. A target also provokes no attack of opportunity whenever. Ah. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Excuse me. I think this one, that extra move, like while they're doing that, can be really useful. For one round, the warrior becomes the primary target for every enemy hit by then. Yeah, let's go to additional damage, because you can wreck if you need scarred. I think cripples. The original scratch 10 minute points until the end of turn. The warrior does not provoke attacks of opportunity this turn. Yeah, we're gonna go. He's gonna be really speedy boy. Cool, and then we will meet them down here.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Stop being so bloody difficult. What's that thing the death cultists say? Your time has come, or what have you? No, please, what did I do? Ah! Talk about being everywhere at once. How about we take his stuff to the marketplace? We'll get to eat soup tonight. They could have damaged my ship.
Operation.
This man is suffering from a severe but curable disease. What's that? One vial of medicine administered in the early stages would have saved him. Perhaps a rotting flesh fall from a bleeding man, exposed maggot.
I always keep my options open.
No one finds the courage to approach the bodies of these outcasts. They have rotting flesh and cartilage bearing the marks of void disease.
This could be an opportunity.
Nothing escapes my sight. Never doubt me. Duty prevails. I better myself through my service.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Born by death called assassin. Whenever the wearer kills an enemy, that enemy explodes into a fountain of blood. Yep. Martyr's Bone Jar. If born by death called assassin, when the wearer gains a stack of blood blaze, they also gain plus 10 toughness for 2 rounds. Okay, and the user loses all their temporary wounds and increases their melee damage by the same amount for 1 round. Okay, that's actually not too bad. A Libra.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
The mold is dotted with glandular tendrils that ooze slime. Sick people who are still alive that can no longer walk are the mold's favorite choice of host to grow on and suck the last of life's juice from. Fair enough.
The machine god grants me insight.
The stench of decaying bodies creeps into your throat and lungs, forming a sticky film lining your airways. I'm gonna go up. Nice.
I always have a backup plan.
How could they cast me out one of their own? Specimens before you must be the most repellent inhabitants in the compartment. They are covered in sores and bald patches glistening with pus, and the stench of unwashed bodies brings a tear to your eye. One of them glowers at you and grunts, "What do you want?" I'm the Lord Captain of this ship. On your knees, insolent scum. The Lord Captain in our shithole, and I am Saint Darius. Here's my regalia: ham sposes, an armpit riddled with boils. Every meeting a wretched heretic such as this brings me joy. Wiping out even a drop of corruption is still a worthy deed. You know what? You're gross. Die. We'll gut and trade that. Blah, blah, blah.
Beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Your emperor won't save you!
Actually, she can do that.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. I refuse.
Was that on purpose?
I serve the ruinous powers. Chaos guides me.
Damage to Volk.
Hey.
To non-believers. Chaos guides me.
Let's see to it. For the throne's glory.
I'll make it happen. On it. Who, if not me? I'll see to it personally.
I bring ruin!
Was... What an unfortunate turn of fate back now. Anything is? The whisper must be appeased.
It will be done.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
I serve the ruinous powers!
Just a minor setback.
Ah! Chaos guides me.
I won't object to it.
Armamenten.
Naturally. I'll see our foes obliterated. But of course, Lord Captain. For the throne's glory. I won't object to it. The Inquisition sends their regards.
I'll make it out.
On it. Anything else? Was that you? Or anything else?
Indeed. One fewer target.
At the end of the wearer's turn, they gain temporary wounds equal to the amount of collision damage inflicted by the wearer this turn. With that,
Is there money to be made?
Zdena the Outcast. The figure in decaying tatters is rocking to and fro, muttering indistinctly in several different voices, occasionally breaking into hoarse laughter. As you come closer, she freezes and turns slowly to look at you. An ugly rusted mask covers her face. Are you here to take Zdena to the other side? No. No, no, no. You're just wandering around in the dark, looking for the light. But it's nowhere to be found. Do you really not see it? There is a blood symbol next to you. I have seen such marks before. This is another part of the song of the trailing blood. Oh yes, the song. Here, listen, listen. She wanders in eternity and dark, yet was consoled. A web foretold, undying one's blood's secret glowed, a light to guide her faithful fold. But threads must end, and so the spider did that which was owed, her life and death to ship bestowed. The final test, this time they want you to make a sacrifice. If one were to interrupt Outstanding land. Oh yeah. Interrupt this entire mystical search as the repetition of the saint's journey, then the logical conclusion is that you are supposed to sacrifice yourself to merge with the blood that has drenched this flagship from bow to stern. She laughs again, and you'll see if you learn to see. Look into the darkness, look, peer into the darkness. You cannot fathom what I am meant to see here. You peer into the darkness and are gradually able to make out the outlines of objects hidden in the shadows, rotting corpses, rough walls, the twitching death throes of infected people left here to die. You see no light in this place, only more darkness and despair. You don't see, do you? You don't see. Zdena shakes her head frantically and starts tearing off her rags, stripping off her decaying flesh, peel off along with them. You will not see until you become like Zdena, the flesh and blood of this ship. How do I become the flagship's blood? Oh, Zdena will show you, and you'll see the light, true light come now. Surge, plunge into the ventilation shaft and become the flagship's blood. Yeah. And flesh blood is yeah. And become
Keep your wits about you.
Alright everybody, this is going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed. But, yeah, we'll come back next time where we will follow Zdena into the giant death propeller where we just saw someone get minced on. So anyway, yeah, have a good one. Peace.